don't even know if you were familiar back then with the card.
Still I'm not.
So anyway, I looked at the market and thought this card was wildly underpriced just because, listen, 2021 was a crazy time. I think we all remember everything was overinflated.
Oh, yeah.
But the way I looked at this card was the Lewis Hamilton rookie card, Superfractor, had just sold for $900,000. So I walked up to this booth. My buddy Dan, the great curator, had the card. I knew how much he paid for it. He paid $5K. I thought he wanted $50,000. And that was in like a 3-month span, so maybe that was a little overzealous. I don't think that the card would have matured from $5K to $50K in 3 months. But I thought that was going to be his asking price. I walked up to him, and by the way, this is all on YouTube. You can watch this. We filmed the whole thing, which is really cool. And anyway, I walked up to him. I said, how much do you want for the card? He said, I got a $10,000 offer. I said, okay, well, how much do you want? It's got to be a crazy offer, he said. I was like, okay, what's a crazy offer? He's like, probably like $20K. And I'm like, I think I could get this card for less than 20. So we kind of negotiated back and forth, settled at $16K. Go find the YouTube video. Maybe we'll link it below so everybody can watch. What that did was, after I bought the card, everybody online got extremely angry with me in the comments. You're an idiot. You don't know what you're doing. This is overpriced. Now, mind you, there's plenty of Marvel cards that have sold for way more than $16,000 at the time. And since then, we've seen a Magic the Gathering card sell for over $2 million, a 1/1. We've seen there was a Mickey.
A Mickey Mouse, $500K.
$500K for a Mickey Mouse card, right? So I just sold this card at the National for $100K, and now all these hate comments are coming in again, right? Oh, what an idiot. How could you spend $100K? Da-da-da-da-da. And I'm going, I already lived this, so like I don't care anymore at this point. Like everybody told me that I was stupid back then. They're calling our buddy Steve, Diamond Card Collector, stupid now. But guess what? I think this card is $1 million card. And I'm not talking about today. I'm talking about 5, 10, 20 years, however long it takes to mature. Listen, this is something to talk about in the hobby. A 1/1 is a 1/1.
Yes, you name your price.
People can overpay, and I'm sure you've seen it many times before.
Yeah, and I, just like you, I sold a card this weekend that people called me stupid for having and got twice what I paid for it because, it's all speculative at the end of the day. You know your value, and the best reward is when you take stupid shots. Like the stupidest buys always end up being the most profitable because it's like the cards you buy aren't for everyone, but it's for the right person.
So one guy commented underneath the Dappz post that this was the stupidest buy ever. And we actually flipped him because I don't like to respond to hateful comments with hate. I like to reason with people and see if we could kind of flip them. And Curator jumped in on this too. But I said, stupider than the Mac Jones finite sale? Because again, we're talking about $100,000 price point for a Mac Jones finite. And now what's that worth? $1,000? So we're talking about that card went to zero, right? And the reason is Mac Jones is not good. But guess who's never not going to be good? Luke Skywalker, right? Luke Skywalker is always going to be good.
Undefeated.
Yoda is always going to be good, right? So that's why I bought this card, because the 7 Jedi are on it. By the way, Samuel L. Jackson is on this card.
Yeah,
right? The GOAT, right? Mace Windu. So this card is so beautiful. It has all the key characters on it. And I think this goes back to something we've talked about too, Ethan, which is eye appeal, right? Eye appeal on a card is so important. And I think that it's often not talked about enough when it comes to cards. When cards are pretty, I mean, listen, kabooms are like a variation of comic books, right? Which is art, really. We've seen comic books sell for millions and millions of dollars, right? A Downtown, another original artwork. So when I looked at this set, this Galaxy set, what I really thought about it was very similar to 2012 Prism, right? And 2012 Prism is the first year Prism was printed, right?
Yes, correct.
Right? So we've seen that set sell across the board, whether it's Curry, whether it's LeBron, Kobe, right? These aren't rookie cards. It's the first year of the Prism set, though. This Galaxy set, while it's been around since the 90s, is the first Topps Chrome Galaxy, right? So when I saw that, I thought, wow, like they're going to release Galaxy every year, and this is the first variation of that. 5, 10 years from now, this is the best card in the set. And it's not close. And the way that you determine, by the way, it's the best card in the set, look at all of the parallels, the out of 50, the out of 99, the out of 150, the atomics, the mojos, the purples. This this Kurosawa outsells every other card, and it's not even close.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
So when I bought the card for $16K, a couple months later, another Yoda card sold for like 27 grand. And I was like,
There you go.
yep, now a lesser card sold for more. That was the first sale that I needed to see. And, you know, I didn't want to sell the card. And I think you had a very similar interaction at the National last week with a 101 that you were selling. And it's one of those kind of sentimental value type cards because, again, I think that Dappz Sports as a business was propelled by the purchase of this sale in the content space, in the collectible space, in the breaking space. All of these things, it really elevated us, and it's cool to be right about this.
It's
you know
always
what I mean?
cool to be right.
It's cool to be right, and like, you know, the everyone's like, shut up, Dappz, it's $100K, like. Who cares about the sentimental
But they
value?
don't know.
They don't know. And by the way, what they don't understand is like I saw the look on your face when you were selling your 101 a couple days ago, and I had the same feeling.
And like right now, you would buy it back for $95K if they gave you the opportunity for it. So they don't even know what the real value is. When you do these buys, you don't understand. Like we took a risk. We fell in love with the card. We made the value. And so this weekend, I sold my Reed Shepherd Green Kaboom 101. I am a huge Reed Shepherd fan. I paid $20K for this card raw, and people looked at me like a psychopath. I ended up gemming it. Could be one of the only PSA 10 rookie Green Kabooms in existence. I got an offer that was so strong that every single person at the table was screaming at me to take it. I right now, if this guy offered me the card back, I'd probably buy it back, and everyone would look at me stupid. But you don't understand. I personally believe that this card could be $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 one day. I don't need you to believe it. My job, I don't buy cards for your opinion. I'm in this industry. I'm in this market, and I know what these cards are worth. I go off my gut, and that's what led me this far. So, for your Kurosawa, whatever, for your Star Wars card, for my Reed Shepherd, it's like it's limitless. The potential we can sell these cards for because we don't know what the market's going to be like in 10 years.
This is an interesting question to pose as well. How do you value a one of one? And what I'm going to pose before you answer is the out of 150 atomic of the Kurosawa, if you ever want to learn how to say it.
I will never.
It sold for somewhere, it wasn't two grand, but it was like 1,700 or something like that. And when I did the math on that, I go, okay, well, let me multiply this by 150, right? And the math came out to like 246,000. So I was like, my super is $240,000, right? Now, there's plenty of people in the hobby who are like, that is not how the math works, right? Which is fine, right? But at minimum, I went, okay, well, if I ask for $100K, it's not unreasonable, right? Based on that. So, and by the way, I also had a 10, an X-Fractor Kurosawa that that had sold for 10 grand. So again, times that by 10. And that's a little bit closer. I think that if you're using a gold sale, it might not 10x exactly, but this is where the question goes to: how do you value a super in relation to the other parallels underneath it?
There's several different ways I do it. Like I mentioned before, there's the Bowen multiplier chart. I bought this weekend a Rocky Sasaki Orange Auto. There was no comp for it, so I took the base, used the multiplier chart, said it was this much. For the Reed Shepherd Kaboom, I looked at other green Kabooms. Unfortunately, there's only 42 rookie Kabooms ever. One sale ever was for the Amin Thompson, and it was an 8. So I don't know what a PSA 10 does. I don't know. A lot of people say that 101s, if they grade to 10, they don't have a multiplier. Some say they do. So you just take other parallels, other players, and at the end of the day, dude, ask your price. Like, just because I'm asking $100K doesn't mean I won't take 45. Maybe I won't, but shoot your shot, man. Don't understicker your cards.